Hi. For this grounded core sequence, you're going to start in the middle of your mat. So come to a savasana pose, one ankle in front of the other. Give yourself a chance to arrive. Check in with your breathing. Find a long straight spine. On an inhale, reach your shoulders up towards your ears. And on an exhale, draw your shoulder blades behind you. Notice if your rib cage starts to jet out. Just draw it in slightly. First part of core engagement. Again, inhale, lift up. Exhale, find spaciousness and ground down. One more time. Take a body scan, starting from the top of your head, going all the way down to the soles of your feet. Simply acknowledging where you are, inviting some kosher contentment. Again, finding that same equanimity starting from the soles of your feet and coming up to the crown of your head. Identify any tightness, any tension, and invite it away. As we said, the dedication. Bring your hands to your heart center, thumbs towards sternum. As community, we'll take a very deep breath in, fill up all the way. Exhale, release. Again, like that. And then one final time for yourself. If your eyes are closed, blink them open. And take your hands to your knees. Switch out the cross of your legs so you've got the non-dominant position. If you're already in that, then stay where you were. We're going to first start with a little bit of seated cow and cat. So on an inhale, swim your heart forward, look up. And on an exhale, lean back. Arch your spine, look down towards your belly. Inhale, carry it forward. Just clapping always. Gaze up, exhale, take it back. 2 more times like that. All right, on this next time, we're going to take that modification. Inhale, reach arms out and up. On an exhale, fist by hips, come up to a modified boat. Crossed ankles, yes, and then come down again. The crossed ankles, just make sure that it's a little bit easier for you to get back to your sukhasana position. If you wanted to take a full boat here, you certainly could. This time as you're leaning back, you've got your shoulder blades gently drawing in toward each other. So you've got a flat spine. As you lean back, you should be able to feel some tension as you're holding yourself up. If you'd like a little bit more intensity, you can come up onto your shins. Just make sure that your core is engaged here to protect your low back. Take 2 more of these, your own breath. And after that final time, we're going to stay up in that modified boat pose. This time, take your toes together, knees wide, interlace your fingers, release your index. Drop your feet, your knees are still wide. On an inhale, you're going to come forward, get real soft, just get low. On an exhale, use your core to lift up and back, lean back. So you start to feel that tension, your feet become light, then lift your feet up, keeping your knees wide. Inhale, carries you forward. Exhale, lift up and back, lean back, lift up your toes. Inhale, forward. Exhale, up and back. Twice more. After this last time, the second time, keep your feet lifted. Take your hands to the backs of your knees. See if you can get your shins parallel to the mat, and if they start to drop, just lift them up. Or if you need to set your feet down, always an option. So, hands together, keep your palms together. We're going to take a little bit of an oblique. So, you're going to lean back on an inhale, point to your toes, your shoulders are lifted. On an exhale, bring your knees to left, bring your arms to the right. Inhale, lower. Exhale to left. Inhale, lower. Knees to left, arms to right. Inhale, lower. Opposite side. Continue with your breath. Once more on either side. And then release all the way into the mat. Draw your knees toward each other. Rock a little bit left and right. Give yourself a little bit of relief. And then you're going to pull your knees in and make sure that your knees are over your hips, and you want to drop your shins so that they're parallel to the mat. So again, attempting to find this 90-degree angle. If you find that you need to move just a little bit, please do that. Arms out to the side for a balance. So you're going to attempt not to use your arms so much to move you, but just to keep you stable. So find some activity with your feet, flex, pointed, whatever works for you. You're going to draw your knees over to the right, your hips come up. Exhale, pull up toward the center, drop over to the left. Again, your arms are simply for balance. Try to see if you can avoid using your hands to provide resistance to lift you up. Naturally, there's going to be a little bit, but see how much activity that you can isolate more toward the center of your body. You also might feel it a bit in your hip flexors, but mostly I would think in your obliques, which are muscles that come to the sides of your torso. Twice more either side. All right, then come back up to center. Extend your legs toward the ceiling. So again, if your knees need to be bent here, what we want to have your sacrum on the ground as much as possible. You want to find a secure base. So if you need to bend your knees for this, please do so. Again, find some point, some flex, some kind of activity to your feet. Same thing, drop your legs over to the right, all of your legs, all of them. And then over to the left. Towards in, to the right. Exhale toward the ceiling. Inhale to the left. Exhale toward ceiling. I feel like I should have been a little bit further away from the wall here. You'd think I would have, thought about that. My first rodeo, All right, then come back up to ceiling, bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a little embrace. Rock a little from side to side. All right, take your hands to the backs of your thighs and rock up and down the length of your spine. And then come up to seated. So for here, you're gonna first start with your legs extended. And then you're gonna take your hands to the back of your head and then just kind of find a little bit of space between your shoulder blades. So your spine is still straight, right? You've got this straightness, you're not bending out through your mid-back, but a little bit of space up here. Your feet are out in front of you, and start to lean back until you feel like your feet are gonna get kind of light. Hold here. It feels like you wanna lift your feet up, you might rock all the way back. This is the place where you wanna be. Find deep breath. All right, and then lower yourself all the way down into the mat. Your legs are still extended out in front of you. All right, this is where things are gonna get fun. Arms alongside your body, palms up, something that feels good again. This is mostly for your stability here. You're going to lift up your legs, point your feet about 30 degrees, and simply hold. You might find it better if you've got your hands behind your head. Breathe. Move up your legs to 60 degrees. Find activity through your toes. Long, slow exhales. Your inhales are going to happen naturally. Then up to 90 degrees. So your feet are pointed straight up. This might mean bent knees if you've got tight hamstrings, something of the like. Lower your legs down to 30. Hold at 30. Up to 90. Relax your face. The clenching of your jaw, not part of this posture. And then bend your knees, bring your knees to your chest, rock a little side to side. All right, so this next one is gonna have a little bit of dynamic movement. So you're going to start with your hands behind your head, right? So that same kind of shape where you brought your shoulder blades away from you, so you've got a little bit, just a different, slightly different shape, you know, kind of wider up here at your shoulders. You're going to move into a bit of a halasana pose. So on an exhale, bring your legs up and over, rub over. You're gonna come forward, legs are straight, lean forward. Continue this movement. Don't forget your breath. Inhale back, exhale. Inhale forward, exhale. Play with the breath, play with your inhales and your exhales. Simply be mindful. Keep going. Can you still find the lightness in your face? I understand if you're not smiling, that makes sense. But see if you can take the posture away. Take away some of that tension, some of those expectations. Twice more. All right, then you end up seated. Arms alongside you, extend out, palms up. Lean back. Lean back. Again, your feet are going to start to get a little bit light. Just keep dragging them along the mat. Curl your spine in. All the way down. Articulate as you come down. Low, 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 slow, slow, slow. Until eventually you come all the way onto your back. Once more, draw your knees to your chest. Slight embrace. Rock a little from side to side if that feels okay. And extend your legs out in front of you for a very brief shavasana. Your legs are separated from each other. Arms a little further away from your torso than normal. Let your feet flop out to the sides. Recognize this vitality in your body that you might feel. Strong, not strong. Neither good nor bad, simply acknowledging what the sensation is right now. Allow your eyes to close. Allow yourself to be in this moment. Release. Find some movement in your fingertips and your toes. Rolling through ankles and wrists. Start to bring your legs closer toward each other. Maybe they are directly next to each other. Reach your arms above your head, point through your toes, reach out through your fingertips. Maybe rock a little from side to side. So as you rock to the left, your right leg becomes longer. You reach out more with your right arm. As you rock to the right, your left arm becomes longer. Your left leg points more. Your low back might come away. And then roll over onto your right side. Softening this energy, recognizing this transition. Allow yourself to become a little bit more introspective. And then make your way back to a seated position of your choice, perhaps Sukhasana as we began. Hands to knees. Again, as we began, inhale, bring your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, slide them down. Twice more. On an inhale, bring your arms out and up, palms press above your head. On an exhale, take your thumbs to your third eye for clarity of thought, to your lips for clarity of speech, and to your heart for clarity of action. Bow your head to your heart, honoring yourself, honoring the work that you do, honoring your intention. Thank you so much for being here. In the name of the highest good, namaste.